So, hello everyone. My name is Juan, and I'm here with some of our citizens from Bellevue. We're here to discussing some specific topics about the problematics that this city has been facing lately. So, I wanted to start with some specific points where, we need to improve and we need to tackle as soon as possible and make sure that we all get to a good agreement that serves well to the population and also the city. So, I'm just gonna give a welcome to Jimena. She's gonna be joining us as one of our citizens, and she's gonna have a voice about some things that she might want to change and improve on the city as well. Okay, so hi.
For everyone. Fine, thank you. Yeah, I hope that we will choose and discuss the serious problems that we have in the city.
Okay, perfect, perfect. We will. Don't worry about it. So, one of the main things that we are facing right now, and that is a specific problematic that tackles and touches more than one, should be just the transportation because, here, in the council, this council wants to make sure that people is avoiding the use of their own transportation, such as their. We would like to implement some more routes and. Um, let's collect also buses and everything, right? So they can avoid using their card, and we can decrease the pollution or air and increase the public transportation. We can implement also fines for them, just to make sure that if people are using their personal car just to go to the store and all that, just they will think about it and use an alternative method. So I don't know what you think about it.
Yeah, I think that there are many solutions, but the real question is what can we do right now? So I think that we should start with how we move around the city. Because the
Hmm.
traffic is the biggest contributor in urban areas.
Hmm.
And number one, bringing public transport, and it
Hmm.
would make our city cleaner and healthier. You know, and
Hmm.
number two, okay, vehicles that don't pollute the city, like bicycles, skates,
You're
etc.
completely right. Yeah, that is the main thing that we wanted to implement. Bicycle route on
Yeah,
ways and paths for
um,
the citizens to choose an alternative. And
yeah,
it's
great.
really really great that I'm sorry to interrupt you. No, go ahead.
Totally. Now,
Okay. Now, I just wanted to say that I was thinking that you mentioned that the pollution in all this and environment is one of the keys for this council. So I remember that our environment officer, he offers just the alternative to buy really expensive equipment to thinking about implementing this to of course cleaning the beaches, but it is not something that we should do. We can think of an alternative, and one of the main alternatives that I'm thinking about is that with the implementation of the Sandico project, we can make sure that the person in charge of the project itself is going to be cleaning the beaches on their own, and we can just avoid using payer taxes to to buy this thing like expensive equipment just to clean the beaches. That's unfair with the payers and the city itself because we can use this money to I don't know to create parks or parking spots in the center of the city or something like that that can also help with some other problematic that we are facing right now. So what do you think about it?
yeah, I think that the crime in our city is a big problem that we have now.
Hmm.
Um, Yesterday, my electric car was stolen, and
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, I'm very angry about it because it's I bought it recently, and yeah, I'm
Mhm.
very angry about it. And
No, I will be mad as well. Yeah, I understand.
yeah, and I think that there should have been more police officers And well, additionally, I had to park my car in the street, um, because we don't have many parking spaces, and
Mhm.
I think that there's some solutions could be increase more police officers in the morning, the evening, the afternoon, in the night. And second, how do you say? Okay, building extra parking spaces. I think
Yeah,
that.
that's right. You're completely right. But well, let me think about an additional alternative. So, what do you think if you don't have to use your card every time, and you can park your car, or it's gonna be safer if you at your home, and you're gonna spend less money in transportation
Yeah.
because you can use the alternatives that I just mentioned. Just
Uh
use
huh.
the new routes that can be just built in less than 3 or 5 months,
Hmm.
and use the public alternatives, right? Such as bus routes in, I don't know, you can just avoid these kind of things instead of, well, I understand that security is one concern for our citizens, but I think that the main concern or the main issue getting their time, some part of their free time, and they have a lot to cause trouble. So we can just alternatively, well, tackle two things at the same time. I think that as we have a specific objective, and that should be making sure that they have more extra accommodations for them to live on, and well, be safer and all that, they also will have more control, right? So what I mean is that universities will create more accommodation with the help of the council, and the mayor council will make sure that this is useful for the students, so they just don't have to spend a lot of money on finding a place to stay or in flats and all this, because the university will provide it to them, but the condition is that they have to have good grades, and that will make them stay more at home and be less destructive and causing just chaos for all the city, right? So they can also create, I don't know, let's think about a curfew for them to just to stay there in a specific at a specific time, right? So let's say on weekdays it can be 7 o'clock. They cannot just go outside their flats, otherwise they will face consequences. So what do you think? Do you find it useful to implement? Do you feel safer in that way?
Yeah, I agree with you, but I think that we should think um, in in other big problem that we have. For
Mhm.
example, when okay, yeah, several penalties for young people who behave badly at the weekends. You know,
Okay, I see.
and I think that these penalties for a positive action, for example, in the beaches, I mean, people who behave badly at the weekend will have several penalties.
Mm-hmm.
For example, people who can respect bars or nights schedules, we have to pay a fine, and they will spend, I don't know, 22 hours in jail. I don't know, but it should be a solution,
Mm-hmm.
and also they have to help clean the beaches for
Yeah, like a community
1 month.
services,
Yeah,
right?
for 1 month, or well, I don't know.
That'll be really
So
good.
they want to be able to work in their companies for this consequence.
You're right. No, I was thinking about the same when you mentioned that we can have like a punishment for them, and either they pay fines by because of their own behaviors, or they can just provide the city with a service like the one mentioned, right? So we can make sure that they also help on the Sandy project,
Yeah.
cleaning the beaches, right?
Yep.
So that is a good point of view, and thank you that you mentioned. So, well, when most of our citizens, or one part of the population of our citizens, don't want to this project to go ahead to move forward, but I think we can just implement it in a way that doesn't impact the city itself. So I was thinking to yeah to well to reach an agreement with you, just to make sure that we just don't. pass anything like something that doesn't will be well seen, right? So we can just reduce the beaches that we are going to use for the project and use part of the streets that of course we all know that they are not being used at the moment, right? So it's gonna cause less impact in the beaches. We're gonna preserve them, and the same project is gonna make sure that the beaches are cleaner. They are beautiful as they are already, and even more because they're gonna be cleaner and all that. So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I would like to add one thing. One thing, yeah,
Mhm.
this project will attract more visitors in our
Of
city,
course.
and will bring income to businesses,
Hmm.
and it will create jobs, as you
Of
can
course, that is
mention.
one of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main yeah
And I
characteristics
think
of the project.
the best cities were created by revolutionary project like this, and
Great.
I think that our
It's true.
city could be one of those.
Yeah, of course, of course. It's gonna be an opportunity to grow. That, so I completely agree on that one with you. So well, I think that we just tackled a lot of points. I don't know if there's something missing, but well, it's supposed to this meeting's supposed to have more integrants, but well, it looked like we're just you and I. So I think that we can leave it as it is, and in case that something develops in the future, well, we can just meet again and just discuss it as it is. Okay. So in the meantime, I think we can have this partial agreement in the near future. So thank you so much for attending, and I think that should be it. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Juan. Thank you
Oh,
for
you're very,
hearing me. It's very important
of
for
course. Hmm. You're
for
very
we
welcome.
that we can resolve
Of
these
course.
problems.
Yeah, we are open to dialogue. So this is what this council is about. Okay. So have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Juan. See you.
Thank you.